Here is a problem almost every business owner runs into. You know you should be posting regularly, staying in front of the people who might buy from you. But every single week you sit down in front of a blank screen and have to think of something new to say, from scratch, all over again. It is exhausting, and it is the reason most owners start posting. Keep it up for 3 weeks, and then quietly disappear. Today I want to show you a better way. Not posting more and not hiring an agency, but taking one idea you already have and using AI to turn it into a full week of content across the places your customers actually spend their time. Before we start, one honest note. This is practical education, not a magic content machine. The AI does the heavy lifting of drafting and reshaping, but the idea is yours. Your voice stays yours, and you check the facts before anything goes out. Keep that in mind and this becomes genuinely useful. The weekly blank page. Let us start with where most owners are stuck and call it level 0. Level 0 content is a blank page every week. Monday comes around, you know you should post something, so you sit and stare and try to invent a fresh thought out of nothing. Most weeks you are busy running the actual business, so the post never happens, and the gap between when you last showed up and now gets a little wider. The other version of level 0 is just as common. You paste your one idea into a general AI and ask it to write you a post, and it hands back something bland and generic that could have been written for any business on earth. So you either burn time you do not have inventing content from scratch, or you publish something so forgettable it does nothing for you. Neither one is a system. One idea, many shapes. Level 1 fixes this with one simple shift in how you think about content. You stop trying to produce a week of separate ideas, and you start producing one idea in a week of different shapes. Here is the thing nobody tells you. Your audience is not reading everything you post. The person who sees your Monday email is mostly not the same person who catches your Thursday short video. So saying the same core message several different ways, in several different formats, is not repetitive to them. It is simply how a message reaches people. One good idea can carry a whole week because each platform shows it to a slightly different slice of your audience in the form that fits that place. AI is good at exactly this, taking one piece of thinking and reshaping it into the format each platform wants, without changing what you mean. You bring the idea. It handles the reshaping. One makes a good seed, so where does the one idea come from? The best starting point is not a clever new thought you have to invent on the spot. It is something you already have. A talk you gave, a blog post you wrote months ago, a long answer you typed out to a customer who asked a good question. Any of these is what I will call your seed, the single piece of real substance everything else grows out of. The richer the seed, the more you can pull from it. So a 10-minute talk or a detailed answer will stretch much further than a one-line thought. And because the seed comes from you, from your real experience, everything the AI shapes from it stays grounded in something true. You are not asking the machine to invent opinions. You are asking it to repackage yours, the repeatable workflow. Now let me give you the actual workflow, because this is the part you can copy. It is 5 steps, and once you have run it once, every week after that gets faster. Step 1. Pick your seed. One real asset or one clear idea for the week. Step 2. Hand it to the AI and ask it, in plain words, to pull out the main points a reader should take away. This gives you a short list of angles, and each angle can become its own piece. Step 3. Ask it to turn those angles into the specific formats you use. A couple of social posts, one email to your list, 2 or 3 hooks for short videos, and captions to go with them. Step 4, and this is the step people skip. You edit. You read every draft, fix anything that does not sound like you, and check every fact. Step 5. You schedule them across the week. Pick your seed, extract the angles, reshape into formats, edit in your voice, schedule across the week. That is the whole loop and runs a week from one talk. Let me make that concrete with a made-up example. Picture a small accounting firm and call the owner Priya. Priya is not a real person, just a stand-in for a lot of owners I speak to. Last month, Priya gave a short talk at a local business meetup about the 3 tax mistakes small companies make most often. That talk is her seed. On Monday, she pasted the rough notes into the AI and asked for the main takeaways. It comes back with 3 clear angles, one per mistake. From those angles, she asked for the week of content. The AI drafts a LinkedIn post that opens with the most surprising mistake, a shorter Facebook version in plainer language, an email to her client list that walks through all three, and three short video hooks, one per mistake. Priya reads all of it. She fixes a number the AI rounded wrong, cuts one sentence that sounded too corporate, and adds a small story from a real client. 20 minutes of work, and she has a full week of content from a talk she had already given. That is level 1. Keeping your own voice. Now the part that separates content people actually read from content they scroll past, and that is your voice. The risk with any AI is that it flattens everything into the same smooth, slightly corporate tone, and audiences have learned to smell that instantly. So you do two things. First, you tell the AI how you sound before it drafts. Give it 2 or 3 of your own past posts and ask it to match that tone, the length of your sentences, the words you actually use. Second, you always do a final pass by hand. Read each draft out loud, and if a line does not sound like something you would ever say, change it. Add a real detail only you would know, a specific client, a local reference, a number from your own business. The AI gets you most of the way. The last stretch, the part that sounds like you, is the part you keep for yourself. Fact-checking and avoiding spam. 2 more things you must not skip, because this is where content goes wrong. The first is fact-checking. AI will state a figure, a date, or a claim with total confidence even when it is wrong. So every number and every factual statement gets checked against something real before it goes out. For your business, a wrong price or a wrong promise can cost you a customer. If the AI adds a statistic you did not give it, either verify it or cut it. The second is avoiding generic spam. If you take the first draft that the AI gives you and post it unchanged, you will sound exactly like the 1,000 other businesses doing the same lazy thing, and your audience will tune you out. The whole point of starting from your own seed and editing in your own voice is that you end up with content that could only have come from you, grounded in your real idea, checked for accuracy, written the way you talk. That is the opposite of spam, and it is entirely within reach. What this actually buys you. So what do you get out of this? 3 things. First, you show up consistently without the weekly dread because you are never starting from a blank page again. You are always starting from something you already have. Second, one idea reaches more people because instead of one post seen by one slice of your audience, the same message shows up in several forms across the places different people actually look. Third, you get your time back. A week of content that used to eat a whole afternoon now takes 20 or 30 minutes. You are running a small, repeatable system that keeps you visible while you get back to running your business. A simple way to start. If you want to try this, here is the low-effort way to begin, and it is simpler than you would expect. Do not plan a month of content. Just take one thing you already have, one blog post, one talk, one good answer you gave a customer, and turn that single seed into this week alone. Ask the AI for the main points. Ask it for 2 posts and 1 email. Edit them in your voice. Check the facts and schedule them. That is it. Run the loop once on one real idea, and you will feel how much lighter it is than inventing everything from scratch. The system gets faster every time you run it, and within a month, it stops feeling like a task and starts feeling like a habit. The honest limits. And because I promised no hype, here are the honest limits. This does not invent good ideas for you. If the seed is thin, the week of content built on it will be thin too, so the quality still starts with you. The AI also will not know your latest prices, your newest offer, or what happened in your business this week unless you tell it, so you feed it the current facts every time. And it will happily produce confident nonsense if you let it, which is exactly why the editing and fact-checking steps are not optional extras. They are the job. Bring your real idea, keep your voice, check the facts, and it earns its place. Skip those and you are just adding to the noise. Quick recap. Let me pull it together. Level 0 content is a blank page every week, or a bland generic post that sounds like everyone else. Level 1 is taking one real idea, a talk, a blog post, a good customer answer, and using AI to reshape it into a week of content across the platforms your customers actually use. The workflow is 5 steps. Pick your seed, extract the main angles, reshape them into your formats, edit every draft in your own voice, and schedule them across the week. You always check the facts, and you always keep it sounding like you, because that is what separates real content from spam. One idea, many shapes, far less time. If showing up online has felt like a weekly battle you keep losing, this is the workflow that ends it. And we made a free step-by-step course that walks you from level 0 to level 1 in plain language, no jargon, and no technical background needed. It shows you how to get the AI onto your own computer and working with your real material, so you can try this properly on your own idea instead of taking my word for it. Head to aifirstasia.com/level1 and take the free course. Do it once. Turn one real idea into a week of content and feel the difference for yourself. And if you want more of this, practical AI workflows built for SME owners, honest and no hype, then subscribe. Level 1 is right there. Go take the step.